Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? Marcus Levy, the Angry Ranter here for vlog 67 in the Angry Ranter Vlogs Series. It's Minimalism, day 17. And figured I would do a little chatting while I'm on the way home. That way the videos for the month aren't really of just me going, okay, so minimalism time. You know, it doesn't have to all be about that. So, got a fresh trim. See from the side, So, way back in, I think it was vlog 20, one of the most viewed ones here on the channel was about the men's hair issues. And I think I finally got it settled. I found a new place to go to. I think I got the place here in my wallet. Just gonna give a free shout out to them. Elegance Hair Design, 250 Greenbank Road. The lady who owns it says that, because I asked her what we were getting a haircut, because she said she bought the place about 3 years ago. I said, well, how many stylists do you employ? And she said, I don't employ anybody. They just rent their chairs and they have their clients. And I was like, sweet. There's no customer service. You get to talk directly with the stylist. And you can start having legitimate interactions and conversations. Now, I think this is a positive end to my hair troubles for now. It's time to change it up. Sorry, chatters, I ain't coming back. I found this place. It's a little out of the way, but if I'm only going there, say, once every 6 weeks or so, it's not a huge deal to bus out there and then walk, you know. And it was out where I used to live. So, I mean, sure, back when I first started going to Chatters was the cheaper place to go. But this place is actually 50 cents cheaper. It's worth it. Save every dollar and every cent. Alright, I'll see you guys at the house for the minimalism part. Alright, now it's time for the minimalism piece of our program. So I've got all of day 17's stuff already here. Tomorrow, day 18, is going to be the first day since basically Friday that I have to go back through and replan, and I've got a lot of time during the day to do so. So that is an absolute bonus. Hold on just a second. I'm going to just make sure that I have a document. All right. So let's start. So whenever I'm working, I always like to have a stress ball of some kind, and for each workplace, I like to have one. I had this Angry Bird guy here, as you know, but it was one of my stress balls, a little extra squishier. So you can, or just, you know. But either way, we all know what a stress ball is. It's kind of ripped on the bottom, as you can see, but it's time for it to go. The next one that I have is this Algonquin College stress ball. And an LGBT health one. I mean, it is Pride Month, but I've had this for years now. No need to keep it. Oh, there are some items. So the next one that I have, if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Plastic bag. It might not look like much, but when I was in Norfolk, Virginia, we went to this place called Nex. It's the Naval Exchange in Virginia. And so we have something very similar here in Canada. It's called Canex, the Canadian Naval Exchange. And Nex itself is an entire mall, not just one store, but a mall, where there are no taxes. It's entirely duty-free for everything. Blew our young minds when we, could walk into a store and you look at the price on the shelf and that's what you're paying. You're not paying, it's kind of like with alcohol, right? Alcohol has no tax on it. So, bonus. And we were kind of like, why can't you just include tax in the price for the object? Would make things much easier. Now, I have multiple of these, so I'm keeping one of them, obviously, but this is a bronze biathlon medal. I used to compete in biathlon when I was in cadets. A broken version of one of my name tags. I have another one, obviously. When I worked at Rockin' Johnny's, had a mug for Rockin' Johnny's. I think I actually had, maybe this is the one that I totally thought that I left at an old workplace, but I used to use this to drink coffee out of when I was working in retail, because I worked in retail right after the Rockin' Johnny's job, and I asked them to take it home because I said it was broken. You know what I mean? I was like, it's a little chipped. And so they were like, oh, it's fine. I was like, maybe you don't want to give it out to customers when it's chipped. They could probably slice themselves on the bottom of it. But I was like, I wouldn't mind a Rockin's mug. But now it's time for this to go, because it's just kind of sat in my closet for 2 years. Now I have my Naval Centennial sticker. When we were in cadets during 2010, we had to wear a Naval Centennial badge, pin, on our uniforms for the entire year, in honor of it, of course. Now, do I have multiple of these? Because I'm just going to search through my stuff just real quick here. No, I think I've only got the one. Is a copy of my HMCS Ontario Staff 2013 information. This is literally just a card with my name on it, the word Staff Cadet and the date, and an old picture of me. So, can't really forge my identity out of that. I've got an old laundry form, which is kind of interesting because I kept that as like an ode to the fact I did laundry. So, the other day, you remember when I showed you what a web belt looked like? It was that white belt with the silvery logo on it. These go with them. They're called gaiters. And you're supposed to put them on your ankles, basically to tuck your pants into your socks and keep them there. But it's only mostly for people doing who are high ranks or people doing drill. Again, took them home, forgot I had them, and ain't nobody asking for them back. Garbage. When I was at camp in 2012, we took one of our 3-day deployments and went down on the boat to Nanaimo, BC. And I went to this place called Pirate Chips on one commercial street in Nanaimo. It was the first place that offered, it's got to have it on here, yeah, under deep fried treats. I had a deep fried Mars bar, okay? Because back in 2012, I had just been hearing about this deep fried chocolate bars, and I really wanted to have one. I really should have had the deep fried Nanaimo bar. I was in Nanaimo. What was I thinking? You know, Nanaimo bar from the source. Why did I not do it? But either way, I kept this menu from Pirate Chips this whole time. 7 years just to remember that experience. I don't even know if they still exist on one commercial street in Nanaimo. But apparently Nanaimo has some of the worst traffic in all of Canada during rush hour. A Mr. M. Levy tag from a Christmas dinner when I went to Norfolk, Virginia. They had this for all 3 of our corps who went together, plus this lanyard, which I think I will keep, because it'll help from replacing my other Navy one that's kind of torn. So I'll be getting rid of that in replace of this one. And this one's a little different. It doesn't have the stupid little clip on it. So there we go. Now we've refreshed it, and there's some new life in it. New life blood. But these are gone. They're garbage. And the last 2 items are my Quadra shirts. So when I was at HMCS Quadra, they gave us stuff like this, which was my bosun's mate shirt. I was part of the first ever graduating class, and we got chained. So we got, bosun's calls, just basically to people who weren't sea cadets. We got metal whistles that actually mean something in the Navy. And we were one of the last groups to get real ones that you could put on your uniform. That I'm keeping forever. I do not care. My call will be kept forever. But the shirt can go. And so can my long sleeve divisional shirt. So they also had us get HMCS Quadra shirts, which on the back have all of our names on it. And as you can clearly see, my name's right there. And yeah, this would be cool to still keep. It's in a size I could clearly wear, but I'm not really one for nostalgic shirt wearing. Once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. And this has sat in a box since basically 2014. I think my rule was camp shirts were 2 years, sweaters were 3 years, staff stuff was 3 years, and then I retired it. So everything from when I was in cadets was retired by 2017, which was the last time that I did a minimalism thing. So guys, aside from my voice, because I'm still a little sick, I do apologize, but thank you for watching today's episode of the Angry Ranter Vlogs. Do not hesitate to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Check me out on Twitter at Levy_Marcus. Check me out on Facebook at The Angry Ranter 2019, Facebook.com/The Angry Ranter 2019. Check me out on Instagram at The Angry Ranter 2019. Gonna make sure I post a bunch of stuff on Instagram tonight before I go to bed. And check out the latest episodes of The Angry Ranter Show to catch yourself up. SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, best places to go. Check that stuff out. Subscribe on there. Leave me some iTunes reviews. That would be fantastic. So far, we are 2 reviews at 5 stars. I like it, personally. I'm going to be prepping for The Angry Ranter Show tomorrow, and Brandon shall be on The Angry Ranter Show with me to talk about ownership versus access. Is it better for us to pay for services like Spotify, or is it better for us to still have that nostalgia of physically owning property? We will see tomorrow. Till then, guys, peace out, and I hope you have a great day.